Here's one of our cool new roosters. We call these golf ball heads. It's just something the kids called them when we used to have them many years ago. Good timing, Mr. Rooster. I don't know this one's name. I'll have to look back. Thankfully, the family that gave these chickens to us, they were so kind, and they even gave us a full-page printout on their names, their temperaments. This one cracks us up. Look at that. He's really cool looking, though. And so far, everybody's getting along. You're pretty cool, Mr. Rooster. I gotta learn your name, though. There you go. Thank you for performing. I know the other really tall rooster is called buckbeak, but I'll have to learn this one. All these girls, they're super tame, obviously. They'll walk right up to you. They're growing back. Oh, this is our favorite right here. The kids call this little Silky Splash. And she is so sweet. Super friendly. You can carry her around. Angus had her on riding on his head the other day doing chores. Oh, you like the camera, Mr. Rooster. You're all very tame. I could pet you all. Thank you again. That cute little girl. She's sweet. Okay, fence is done, and now obviously these pigs are trapped in the garden, and it's kind of a warm day, so I want them to have access to the water. I'm going to let them out. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. How much damage could they do between now and, let's say, 5 when the kids lock them up for the night? I think they'll be okay. We've got some long grass they can enjoy, so let's let them free. Be free. Be free. Come on. Come on, Gil. Gil, wake up and be free. Come on, this is your chance, buddy. Come on. Oh, straight to the chicken coop to go look for some chicken food. Oh. Oh, somebody's here. That's why Willow's getting a little protective. You can go check them out. I don't recognize that car. Come on, Gil, you're free. Maybe you're not so bright. Here's Buckbeak hanging out with Gil. Hey, you're free, Gil. Gate is open. Go, buddy. Gate's open. Go enjoy some grass. There you go. Now we're missing one more. I think Diana's in here. Yep, she's up there. Okay, I had to stop filming for a minute while I did my loud pig call, but here she comes. Here she comes. Come on, Diana. Get some freedom. Come on, girl. There we go. There we go. Come on. Go be free. Go be free. Enjoy your grass. Oh, yep, straight to the chicken coop. This is where they broke in when we were at music camp. They all broke into the falling apart chicken run to get chicken food. So they know, they remember. Here's Mr. Buckbeak, taking care of his ladies. Isn't he cool? He's huge. Hey, Buckbeak. Hey, Buckbeak. How are you? Yeah, I made the mistake of holding out my hand to him like this the other day. Whoa, and he pecked my finger hard looking for some food. Whoa. And it kind of cut my finger. But I can't blame him. He thought I was feeding him. They're all hungry. Well, they're not really hungry. They just want to know if I have treats. They get food, and they're free range out here eating all kinds of bugs and stuff. But isn't this a cool little flock? We're so grateful for them. There's good old Fern. She's locked up in the pasture because when we were at music camp, one more thing on Aaron's list, he thought she was coming into heat. And Rigsby was really wanting to be with her. So we said, put her in the pasture. But obviously Rigsby is nowhere to be found. I do not think she's in heat. or it was a really quick one. She is due to come into heat any day. And we do have people waiting on puppies, so I would love it if she did. But I'm gonna try to let her out before Rigsby shows up, or the pig. Give her her freedom again. You wanna go out? Come on. So I checked her out and she is definitely in heat. But she's probably not prime time, that's why he doesn't care. So I'm gonna let her run around for a little bit and then we'll keep her penned up in the strong kennel. So as Rigsby's gotten older, we've had the issue that when these female dogs come into heat, he's not performing properly and they're not getting pregnant. But I think what was happening is he's older and he's wearing himself out. So when we had success was when we locked up the female in heat and only put them together like every night or every other night. So he wasn't just wearing himself ragged all day, chasing her around. So we'll do that. Give her some freedom today, and then lock her up in the cage tonight. And then he lets us know when she's prime time heat. He'll be going crazy. So it'd be good to have puppies. We'll see. Me and my scientific experiment buddy here.
Yep.
Some of the kids aren't so interested in this, but Finn sure is. This is homeschool science in action. So, as you know, Marilla's been pretty sick. And the cause of that is like overload with worms. Typically, it's the barber pole worm with goats. The problem is in goats, worms are getting super resistant to the dewormers that everybody uses. So it's a challenge. You can't just worm them like a dog and go, okay, they're done. And what they recommend is, unless you want to spend a lot of money and have your vet do this, you can actually do your own fecal tests, which is what the vet would do if we took her in right now. You can do your own. We have a great microscope. They don't use a typical microscope slide though, because with goats, they actually, it's healthy. They normally do carry a certain amount of worms, even coccidia worms. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but they do carry coccidia. And that's all part of their just normal natural system. It's when those levels get out of control that you have a problem. The goat gets anemic, which is what she is, and they can eventually die if you don't catch it and control these worms. So, Finn, show me what we got here.
Alright, so we have a little cup for putting the poop in.
Poop collection.
Yep. And we have the spoon, the plastic spoon, which nobody will use because we can throw it away.
Finn said, I'm never using this medicine cup. Yeah, we'll throw them away.
This is to pick up the poop.
Yeah, and she has, I wouldn't say she has diarrhea, but she has really loose poop right now, so it's very easy to spot Marilla's poop.
Disgusting
So we're on
and wet.
Yeah, disgusting and wet is right. We're on a poop hunt. You know that book, Going on a Bear Hunt? You know that one?
Yeah.
Well, what's our song?
Going on a poop hunt.
You have to say it right.
No.
Going on a poop hunt. And then you have to echo it. Ready? Going on a poop hunt.
Going on a poop hunt.
Gonna catch some mushy ones.
Oh, Mom.
Okay, so
You're just as bad as Dad.
I know. We're gonna collect some poop. And then when we get in the house, I'll show you we had to order a special microscope slide. You can't just use a normal one because, like I said, with goats, you're actually gonna take a count. Now, that count of worm eggs needs to be in a good range. If that count is over a certain range, you know you need to deworm your goat. So on a normal slide, you couldn't really do a count. This is called a McMaster slide, and it has these little grid lines in it. So when you're looking at your sample under a microscope, you're actually going to count in those grid lines how many eggs you find. Then ideally, you would worm the goat, and like 10 to 14 days later, depending on what wormer you used, you would do another fecal sample. If it reduced by a ton, you know you were successful. If it didn't reduce by a ton, you need to try a different wormer. So, we already wormed her. Probably like, I don't know, how long ago? 5 days ago?
Like 3 days maybe.
Yeah. So we didn't get the first count because it wasn't worth waiting for Amazon shipment to come. I wasn't going to put her health at risk. So we already wormed her. But we're going to do the fecal exam today. We'll count eggs, and then we'll do it again in maybe 5 days. If we're not decreasing, and if her count is still just sky high, we know we need to go find a different wormer. Or if it's coccidia, a different treatment. Okay, going on a poop hunt. Finn, the poop finder, just found me some fresh poop.
Almost stepped in it.
Ew, yummy.
So, the goat's poop is supposed to be in little pellets.
Like deer poop.
And bony. But
I don't know how fresh that is, Finn. I'm seeing some dried up poop. Don't touch it. We're gonna try to find some more fresh, because that's even got bugs in it already. We're going hunting. But that's basically what it looks like. Mush. No, let's not. Let's just wait.
It is pretty harder.
Yeah.
A little bit. All right.
Go on, poop hunter. You mighty poop hunter.
There's probably some up here.
Yeah, we can just kind of follow her path.
Yeah. Make sure you watch where you're stepping.
Oh, I'll watch where I step, all right. At least I have shoes on. Ooh. How would you like to step in mushy goat poop with bare feet?
Well, at least you can wash it off.
Aw.
You can't wash it off your shoes very well.
That's a good point, Finn.
That's here.
Here's what her poop should look like. Nice little black pellets.
Sure it's not.
And just for reference sake, after we get her all figured out, we'll do a fecal sample on the little pellets.
Oh yeah, because I bet Hetty has some.
Well, I don't know if we can do it. We probably can't do it without a helper. There's a way to know if they have worms, but I don't have enough helpers right now to show you their eyelids. We'll do that when we have more kids.
Oh, I was looking at them just yesterday because she let it while she was eating and they're pink.
Yes, we want pink eyelids. So I checked all the little baby goats, then I checked Hetty, and they are all pink. You're right. You don't want to worm them just in case, because that just adds to the resistance.
Yeah.
Okay, go poop hunter. Find poop. You're smelling for it? Okay, that's gross. So here's our little sit girl.
Hold her bum up.
But she's acting much better, perking up a lot, eating, happy to be free,
Hi, Gail.
but doesn't mean we've killed all the worms.
Oh, she might just poop right now.
And you can see her tail is gross.
It's dry though.
Yeah. And she looks mighty skinny, bony in the back, so we're working on that. Watch her for a minute. Maybe she'll poop.
Nope, that's chicken poop.
Poop finder. Found some poop.
Mom found it.
Fresh poop. Mushy poop. Okay. There you go. You get the privilege.
Sure.
We don't need that thing full.
Just a little bit.
I'll tell you how much.
Okay, which is more fresh?
Just go for the middle. We don't want dirt. You want me to help you? More than that. Finn does want to be like a vet assistant someday, so I'm glad she's into this. She's not intimidated by it. She was even singing the song willingly.
Oh, no, because that's just because you got it in my head.
Because I got it in your head, but hey.
Is that enough? More?
Do a little more. I don't want to get out there and have to come back for more.
Oh,
Does it stink?
yeah.
I'm sure it does. It's poop. Poop doesn't smell good.
Oh, it might be the chickens over here.
I hope the chickens don't smell. It's probably the poop.
Well, it smells like chicken poop.
Oh.
Almost.
Ew, Finn!
Uh-oh. It smells like chicken poop.
Okay, that's gross.
Is it chicken poop?
No, that's
Okay.
goat poop.
Is
For
it
sure.
More?
Yeah, more.
Nope, don't eat it yet.
Ew, I hope they don't eat it. That's
they
gross.
love eating poop. It's kind of disgusting.
Okay, that's probably enough then.
Want to eat it off, buddy?
Ew, no. We don't want to do that. Okay, let's go back to the house. Start our experiment. Eee, gross. Okay, phase 2. Finn's got the poop.
Go poop.
We put a small amount in there. This is ready to use fecal solution. We've had this for a while because we used to do fecal samples on the dogs because it's cheaper than having the vet do them. And it's kind of interesting. I think it's kind of cool. Finn thinks it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we are supposed to add 15 milliliters of solution
I don't think you
to
want
your little
that,
cup.
buddy.
Ugh, don't drop that spoon. 15, so I see the marker. Okay, Finn, gently, so you don't splash it on you and your cute new shirt, gently mix that up. Ugh. It's good to have the assistant to take those jobs.
Mm-hmm. Finn looks super happy.
She likes this stuff.
Like stirring the poop.
Stir the poop, stir the poop. Droopy, we have a song. Going on a poop hunt. She's supposed to echo.
Oh.
Gonna catch a big one. We're not scared.
We're going on a poop hunt. We're gonna catch a
A
wet
wet one. Sorry, a wet one.
Oh my.
Stir it, stir it. Oh yeah, remember how's it go? Going through the woods. Swishy, swishy, like that. Stirring up the poop. Stir, stir, stir.
Quite the
I
song.
spilled it a little bit on the
Ew,
ground.
don't spill it on your clothes or you.
You guys can rehearse it and do it in a wrap up.
Here. Pause, Drew. It does stink. Okay. This is where I'm probably going to get it on me. I could have wore gloves, but
I'm gonna go.
I'd rather just
I'm gonna
use
scoot
soap and
away.
water.
I'm just gonna scoot away a little bit.
Okay. I'm going to do it over the grass. That way if I spill, we don't have to
Oh,
clean it with
smart.
another mess. Whew, it stinks. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how good I am.
I'd rather
at this.
not get
Ew,
it
it's
on
got
me.
me on my finger. Gross.
But Mom, won't that mess it up if you spill a little bit?
No. Okay.
Perfect.
That's enough.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yum, yum, yum.
It looks like
Now we top it off with some more
Soda.
solution. And then we have to stir. Stir, stir. Okay. You actually cover the end and shake. You shake it.
with your
Ooh.
thumb.
Yep, or like a gloved thumb, if you want to get a glove on.
Well, I already
Or a cap, if you had a cap. You could shake it. Okay,
Kitten, I don't think you want some of that.
that's done.
Cute little kitten.
Okay, Finn, why don't you go grab like a Ziploc bag? We don't have to touch it unnecessarily. Finn couldn't find any Ziplocs, but this will work just fine. It's just so I don't have to put my finger on the poopy solution. Okay, so we're just gonna shake. There's actually a little too much in here. You kind of want more shaking room. So I'll shake it real good. We'll pour some out so I can shake it really good. And then it's gonna sit for a couple minutes to get all the air bubbles out, because you don't want to look at air bubbles under the microscope and it might confuse you.
Might think it's something else.
Right, so we're gonna let it sit for a couple minutes after this, and then we will put some on the special slide.
I think Finn loves this experiment.
She does.
Actually, it's pretty cool.
Okay, and then this, if you had a test tube holder, you would put that in it, but we don't. So this works just as well. Our little beaker full of rice, we'll hold it straight up.
I never knew that would work.
Yep.
It's kind of cool.
So we're gonna let
Maybe
it
we
sit
should
for
put it
couple
in a
minutes.
garage or something.
Yeah, we'll take it in, because at this point we're gonna have to get it over near the slide. So
And the dogs could
yeah,
knock it
we'll
over.
take everything in and throw away all of our gross stuff.
Oh, yes.
And we'll go in the house.
Cute
First
kitten.
Step 3 in the house.
Ooh, that's nice.
Don't you want it, Droopy?
Ew.
Yum.
Okay, don't run into that.
Yep. Alrighty.
So here is the McMaster slide that we're going to use. It's got, see that area? You're going to squirt the solution in between the two pieces of glass, put it under the microscope, and see these grids. Then you can count within the grids. We'll just count within one or the other, not both, how many eggs we find. Okay, so it's sat for 2 minutes. Then we just do a gentle shake.
Would that put more air bubbles in it?
No, but that's why we did very gentle. Now we draw out some of the, ooh, I just touched it. Some of the solution. And you just put a tiny bit in this slide. Come over here, Finn, so I can show you. No? See it go in there, Finn?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that cool? Actually, I don't need to do both, I guess. Just one. Reminds me when they take your blood. Have you ever had that where they take your blood and they test it?
Many, many times.
Yeah. There we go. So I got a little too much. Pretty neat. All right, I'll very carefully take it to the microscope. Okay, we're gonna have to move it, so hopefully this is the right power. It's been a long time since I've done the microscope. So it is on, true. Oops, that one won't go. Okay, the reason I couldn't see anything is there was, I don't know the name of it, it's been a long time, this little dial that was preventing the light from coming up into the sample. So now we're set.
Yes, he is.
Okay, so I've got it focused. Now we just start going up and down the lanes looking for the eggs. This might be tricky. I think I need a stronger power maybe. Well, first glance, not that I know what I'm doing, but first glance is I'm not seeing a lot of the eggs shapes that we were told to watch for on my handy dandy paper. Wish you could see what I was seeing. I'm sure there's some expert out there that could tell me exactly what I'm looking at.
Nash just told a really terrible joke.
I think we need to repeat it. That could be the joke. They can understand Nash's sense of humor.
Sure. I can't repeat it. Not that it's bad.
Okay, listen, it's not that bad. It's actually really good.
Oh.
It's
Yeah, you don't
Roses are red.
Roses are red. My name is Dave. Poems are hard. Microwave.
There you go. That's amazing. So there's the joke.
Well,
sort of. Unless you have better
I
one.
have one to redeem. Well, I don't know if mine will
Jokes don't
redeem it or
redeem.
not. I have a science joke. Since this episode, I got to play
You really have a
scientist.
science joke? My grades in college were a science joke.
That's true.
That's a
Okay,
joke.
so we met, she's going to talk about microscopes and stuff here in a minute because she's trying to figure out her goat problems. We met in a science class in college. That's how we came together. I was instructed by my teacher I was being severely distracted because I was a good student. I probably had at least a good strong C
Good.
Wow.
before I met my wife.
Bees.
This was it wasn't cell biology. It was the class. What's the other one about embryology? Do we have embryology?
I don't
class
even
together?
remember those at
Anyway,
all.
it was a class that I didn't pay very. I wanted to be a veterinarian. I just didn't have the brain for it. So
But you were being distracted
By you.
because by me,
Who was
not
getting-
intentionally.
Who was getting great grades, by the way, but I couldn't play the game of flirting in class and get good grades. She could. So anyway, she would flirt heavily.
No,
with
that's
me.
not
Oh,
even
I-
true.
Oh, it's very
No. We'll save that for a maybe Q&A.
There's a-
that's
Ooh,
whole
that
There's
was
a
a good
great story
Patreon.
behind it. There's a
Patreon.
great. Oh
If
yeah.
you want this story,
Oh my
subscribe.
There's a
goodness.
great story behind all
That's
this.
horrible.
But it is a good story.
Okay, back to my science joke.
Oh yeah. Well, how about back to the science?
Oh,
Experiment
well, that was a
first.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
My dad, before he passed away, had told me, hey, with all those dogs, you ought to just learn how to do your own fecal
Fecals.
sample or your fecal tests.
It's a great
and I was
word, by
like,
the way.
that is gross, Dad. And he's like, hey, you save your money and you'll figure, you'll be smart. And it actually was really fun. It is gross in the beginning, but then it turns fun.
It's
When you
just
just get it down to just the science part of it, it was really fun.
Yeah.
And it's been fun in the past with the dogs. But anyway,
Playing
that
with poop. That'd be a
let
good
it-
T-shirt.
leading
Patreon.
into my joke. I'm going to
All right,
my
Dad,
joke.
shush.
Okay. Why did the bacteria cross the microscope?
To get to the other
The
slide.
slide.
Darn.
And I didn't even hear that before.
I didn't
That's
either. I
I'm
just
super
knew it 'cause I'm
scientifically
extremely
inclined.
smart.
So is Nash. So we're both genius level.
When you go searching for science jokes, your options are severely limited.
Oh, yeah.
Especially having to do with microscopes.
It's like engineering. Engineering people are just so smart. Their jokes are rare. We have a couple sons who are engineers, so it's like not trained engineers.
Was that a joke?
No,
I'm
Oh, I thought maybe he was
different
making a joke.
genres? No, different genres of life. So
True.
I don't know who makes jokes, but not us.
Not us. Not
Oh,
Nash.
heck, I'm
Nash.
really
What about
really
this week?
good.
So you're
Okay,
checking
so-
out the microscope.
Yeah, goat stuff's still the same. We're hoping for some
Better
answers.
answers.
Anyway,
She's struggling still.
Fern-
But she's alive.
she's alive. And she's happy. She's eating,
Yeah.
but she just doesn't look good.
She's not very attractive.
Fern is in heat. We're going to see if Rigsby can
Do
perform.
his job.
Do his job.
He used to be really good at it, but
Yeah, and he's not that
He's getting
old.
old.
He's not that old. We figured it out. He's not that
it's
old.
like 5.
I think it's hot and he's lazy
True.
and maybe
It
he's
is hot.
gained a little weight. But we have a lot of people.
Easy there.
There are people
You
that
talking about me
really.
or Rigsby?
It's both.
We have some people that are really wanting a Great Pyrenees. Actually, our friend, he lost 2 of his and needs 2 to guard his goats. So there's.
And Rigsby has some amazing qualities.
Rigsby is
I
awesome.
love
he
Rigsby.
does.
He's one of the best, dogs
best.
we've ever had. So.
Right. So we hope he's not finished as
Yeah.
our.
Hopefully he's
stud
got
dog.
a little left in him, so to speak.
So we'll find out in about 9 weeks if
True.
this worked. We did a joke, several jokes,
Yeah,
several
they were
bad
wonderful.
jokes. What are you
Thankful
thankful for?
I'm thankful because my little daughter Briar over there in the pool, you can film her, Nash.
Oh,
She's enjoying summer. It's been about 10 months since the accident, right?
Yes.
So I'm just grateful she's, I'll say she's still alive. That sounds rough, but just grateful she's
We
doing
are
well.
grateful she's alive.
And all the other little knuckleheads with her,
Oh,
It's a swim day.
and her friend Rosie visiting from California.
Well, that's gonna come in later, but hi.
Rosie.
And Angus, of course. But anyway, I'm grateful summer is still going on. Back to me, Nash. Thank you. Back to me.
Oh my gosh.
Grateful for summer. I love summer. It's hot.
I
yes,
agree. I'd
but I
rather
love
be
it.
hot.
I love the bugs. I love the humidity, sort of. The best. If you want to know, just maybe TMI. I don't know. I love when it's about 70 degrees, super humid, and dusk. That's like perfection for me. I love it. Especially if there's fireflies out. It's like,
Mosquitoes' favorite too.
we don't have mosquitoes. Well, not very many.
Well, we don't have many.
Nah, not like Michigan or Utah or
That's
whatever else
true.
we've lived.
No. And we saw fireflies the other night. We thought they were gone. I guess that
usually
they just
this late
kind
in
of
the year.
disappear for the end of summer, but
They
they're
don't
still
really
here.
disappear. They go somewhere. They're not
I know.
They are magical. Your mom used to think they were magical, but they're not really magical.
I know they're not
just-
magical.
They're insects.
I meant go
So they don't
away
disappear.
wherever they go.
They go somewhere.
Anyway, I wanted to film them. Didn't get
They
a chance
fly
to
north
film
for
them.
the summer.
This is the science genius
Okay,
again,
we
right?
need to end this episode.
Yes, I completely agree.
So thanks for
Okay,
tuning in.
The kids are going to end it
Oh,
for
here we
us.
go.
Okay. Okay, maybe don't use that.
Let's.
Let's not. Let's
So
not.
thanks for tuning in.
Have a great week.
See ya.